So Stephanie, up in Wilmington, North Carolina, I know that you want to talk a little bit about your story and about a success in getting through COVID-19 and a good case result.
You know, one of the things that was very interesting with the COVID crisis is that there's been so many different types of situations that have arisen that I've never dealt with before. One thing that arose was with regard to the market crashing, and I had a client who we had just finished the equitable distribution trial in February, and we had agreed to provide a certain amount from his IRA to the opposing party as a distributive award, which was intended to equalize the equitable distributions to the property division. Then COVID-19 hit, and the value of my client's IRA reduced drastically, which would have rendered ultimately the distribution unequal. So in North Carolina, we presume that an equal distribution of the marital estate is what's equitable, so it's fair. So we filed for relief under Rule 59 and Rule 60 in North Carolina. We requested a new trial to redistribute the property, or in the alternative, we requested relief from the order requiring that he distribute the sum certain to his ex-spouse, as it was no longer fair. Given the COVID court closures and the opposing party's need for the funds that were to be distributed to her, we were able to resolve the issue, and she actually agreed to terminate spousal support, so alimony, effective June 1st, 2020. So although our client will still be providing a sum certain to her from his IRA, probably will take a little while. So hopefully his IRA will kind of rebound a little bit more before that sum certain is taken away. But his alimony obligation is now suspended forever. And ultimately, I think that the biggest leverage we had was the fact that opposing party needed funds rapidly, a sizable amount of funds. And so we were able to leverage an award of permanent alimony against the IRA. With all the unknowns of when we get into court and what the outcome would be, she agreed to terminate her alimony. So that was, I think, a huge win. My client now has more control over his monthly income. He can now retire whenever he wants to without having to worry about maintaining this monthly spousal support obligation, which was entered as a permanent order. So essentially lifelong alimony absent a modifying event taking place. And so ultimately, it was a really great result for our client.